Yes, hello. We are here. Are we? We're live.
We're here.
We're okay.
We're okay. We're
back.
Another week.
Another
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Oh my goodness, I know.
Full 2 weeks, man. And I have to say, a lot has freaking happened in that 2 weeks. There's been a major letdown, which is probably my first topic for the day.
Yeah.
Which is the major letdown is last night. I was refreshing the page constantly. Even though the AMD's RX 6700 XT wasn't going live until 6 a.m. this morning, our time, I was like, well, maybe something will pop up. And I'm not up until 8 a.m.
Sure.
So I was like, man, I know in that 2 hours it's going to be gone, but I don't really have a choice. I have to go to bed. So I went to bed, woke up, and I'll talk about the rest later. Topic number two.
Number two.
Google is on the hot seat after DuckDuckGo slaps him across the face, literally.
Left a mark.
It was a pretty big slap, let me tell you.
Oh,
yeah, left a mark. It totally did. I agree. And then huge epic showdown here. Something about Google Play, and we talked about this just a couple weeks ago, but Google Play is actually lowering their percentage take for applications.
Yes, they are.
We'll talk about that.
Yes.
A little bit later.
Interesting.
Yes. Ooh.
That's right. We've got a new segment, don't we? Yeah.
Well, it's not really
Not really a new segment.
No, but it's hilarious. It's hilarious.
What the hell is this?
Yeah.
Who is this for? Why do I want one?
Yes. You will find out.
That's what we're going to dive into right there. We're going to answer those questions, those hard-hitting questions.
I have to say, when I saw the headline, I was like, huh?
Yeah.
And then I saw the product. I was like, wow.
Wait a minute.
Holy crap.
I see what this guy's talking about.
Yeah, no, it was hilarious. I just couldn't stop laughing, man.
Exactly.
I was literally laughing.
It fits
as soon as you said
that. It fits that topic heading so well.
Oh, so well.
Yeah.
So well.
I'm into it. So we'll dive into that. Yeah.
I forgot to put your headline on here.
You did.
I did. It's this one right down here.
Which one? Oh, yeah. Got $5 million to spend on a home theater?
Yes.
I know
yes,
I don't.
do. Yes.
Yeah.
No, I absolutely do.
But I'd still like one. And, sometimes it's nice to be able to dream big. And let me tell you, Sony's going to help you dream real big.
Real big, man. Yes, you have to see it.
It really is a have to see it to believe it kind of situation. It's a game changer.
Yeah. Oh, big game changer. Speaking of game changer.
Play the game. Right. Yeah.
Speaking of game changer. We have all the gaming trends coming up in just a little bit.
Gaming trends.
But not before we talk about, did I?
Did he? Did he not?
I'll make sure it's clicked in the video, but not before we talk about our sponsor.
Oh, hello.
Oh.
We got a sponsor, you guys.
Matt, why don't you pop that guy open while I tell him what's going on here.
Don't mind if I
This
do.
is from a company called Intelli. So Intelli, we met these guys through CES. We actually followed their products. Great company. They have a lot of cool products. Hey, Derek, do you have a pair of scissors you can hand us? They're up here. They're right over here.
Yes, we need an accurate tool for this job. Tool man.
We need a real tool for this job.
Real tool.
Real tool. So Intelli does a lot of awesome problems. Wow.
They solve a lot of awesome problems?
They solve a lot of awesome, terrible problems.
Terrible problems.
Having to do with like wireless charging, wire management, charging on the go, and their products are just super unique. So this one is specifically their Power Hub. We're going to be doing a video about them, their products, to show you guys about it. But this one is their Power Hub. So recharge your workstation and gaming desk with the Power Hub desktop all-in-one charger, and this is it. So we're going to check it out. But again, the link is in the description below.
Yes.
It is a great way to check out their products. Their products are currently on sale, so you just pull that bad boy out. Let's
just take a peek here.
Because I don't think they can
pull
see
this
that.
out. I don't think they can. Yeah, the angle's a bit tough there for the box. There is the IntelliHub.
Yeah. So essentially, this guy has, everything you need for a hub. So
yeah, and it's got, of course, the wireless charging stand, which is obvious. Looks like it does a few different power settings on the wireless charge. So it does a 5-watt, 7.5, or a 10-watt fast wireless charge.
It's got cooling on the back.
It does have cooling.
Legit.
That's pretty rad. Okay.
And then standard charging.
I love that. Yeah, the standard. Yeah, the standard wall socket style, and then USB, of course. Yeah, and you do have the super fast 18-watt USB via the USB-C cable there.
That's a bad mamma jamma. The thing's nice, man. It's hefty, man. It's got a lot of power. You got the wireless charging. So that sits on your desk or your nightstand, and literally you just plug everything into this rather than having all these cords coming up to your desk. Just plug them in right on this bad boy. I thought it was like one of the most useful products. I think right now it's down from like $60, $70 down to like $49.99. At least it was last night when I checked. So go check them out after the video.
Yeah.
So anyways, you can pop that back down. I just wanted to mention that.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, thanks to Intella for sponsoring the video there, and check them out, you guys. It is some pretty cool products for sure.
Yeah,
and this is a good example right here.
I thought it was super unique, man. And I know this is not part of the topic, but you see a lot of brands out there, especially new companies or maybe not as well known companies, right? And they put out products and they're nowhere near on par to like what we expect out of a product.
Yeah, exactly.
And
like a cool idea, but then it's a total failure, or that's just so cheaply made that it's like, this is not usable. This is going to fall apart in a week. Like, I like the idea, but it's just not there yet.
It's kind of like that topic you have, like, what the hell is this? It's like, it's so on par.
What is this, though? Come on, now.
Like, it's freaking looks cool, but when would I really use this, you know?
Right.
That's not one of those products.
No,
so
luckily not.
But, you know, talking about a product that I would use, as long as I get selected, is this dang RX 6700 XT. And we do have a link for this performance, right? I want to cover a little bit on performance and my initial struggle here with inventory, because graphics cards have been like impossible to get.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And as we know, I don't know if we got the link up yet at all, but as we know, it's been challenging to get your hands on it, and Newegg has tried to mitigate that with their raffle or whatever they call it. Yeah. Lottery. It's a lottery.
The lottery, yeah.
Yep. You put your email in, and then they send you an email if you're picked. So that was me at like 8, 9, 10 this morning, whatever it was. I put my name in. I've been waiting all day. 2 p.m. to 10 p.m. is the deadline.
Gotcha.
So I won't know for another like 45 minutes.
That's a big window. Yeah.
Huge window, man.
Between 2 and 10.
Yeah, and I selected like 6 or 7 of them, and I was like, notify me if I can get any of these. Everywhere else was sold out by 8 a.m., so that was pretty much, that was my morning.
Mm-hmm. Disappointing morning.
That's 2 hours, man. Yeah. Everything sold out. All sites, everything.
Wild. Gone. That's the demand. That's how fast they're going.
And I was reading a lot of reviews, a lot of articles, and they were like, well, this is pretty typical. You know, they release at 6 in the morning and goes really fast. I'm like, no, that's not the case. I bought the 5700 XT on launch day, and I bought it at midnight.
Yeah.
Oh, imagine that. Why? Because midnight is reasonable. People are going to be up till midnight. Yeah. Right?
True.
Not everybody is going to be up at 6 a.m.
I for darn sure am not, sir. Yeah, exactly. Right. I'll be up till midnight. Yeah. Every night. But at 6 a.m. to buy a graphics card? No, I can't bother cutting my evening that short.
Yeah, no. And I'm not going to stay up all night.
No.
I'm not going to stay up all night till 6 a.m. just to buy a $500 graphics
Exactly.
card. I'm not going to do it. I'm sorry, guys.
I'm not a 15-year-old millionaire.
Well, you wish you were.
I wish I was, hey.
I wish I was.
If I was a little younger with the TikToking, I could have made it big. Let me tell you.
Let me tell you.
I'm pretty sure.
I'm pretty sure. You probably would have.
Yeah.
If you knew how to TikTok.
Exactly, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. You know how to wind a clock.
I know how to wind a clock and grew up with Tic Tacs.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, so. That's TikTok. That's it right there.
Sometimes you just miss a window.
Yeah. So...
like a graphics card at 6 a.m.
Yeah. 6 a.m.
See, it all full circle comes time back around.
See, and the reason I'm bringing up the performance on this is the more and more I look at the performance on this, I'm like, I don't know if it's really worth me going through the headache to get this. You look at like the 3070, which is a $500 card for the Founders Edition. It performs just as well, if not better.
Yeah.
Is that going to stop me from getting it if I can? No.
No, sure.
But
it's a little underwhelming. At the same time, when you have to work so hard and it's in such short supply, and it's not leaps and bounds better.
Yeah.
It's not a level above and beyond. It's just, no, these are an even shorter supply and higher demand. And so we can essentially put out something that's not any better and not have to worry about it.
Right. Well, and I was really I want one. Don't get me wrong. We need and want one for this channel. I have a Ryzen 5000 series CPU that I want to pair with that guy and really build a solid computer that can be utilized for a couple different things, but also to kind of share with you the experience that I've had with it, share with you guys.
Exactly. Yeah. Not with me.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, I'll find out one way or the other.
Yeah, you will.
But for you,
he'll
guys.
probably be on there crunching buttons. You know?
Like, is this how it goes? Is this how you make the graphics better? Yeah. That's my forte.
He's
I'm
not
an
that
expert,
great at it.
y'all.
Yeah.
Right.
But this is how it makes the graphics better. But I've been sitting on that CPU for like a month and a half.
Right.
Unable, literally checking every day, unable to get graphics cards. I've hammered on about it. But if you're like me and you've been eyeballing that 6700 XT, it's gone, it's out. However, the only silver lining I have here is I don't think the performance is worth it at this time to really be concerned about it.
Don't be too sad. Essentially, yeah. If you missed out, it's not the worst thing in the world.
Yeah. And AMD did announce previously that they're going to kind of have like a 2-stage rollout. So they were holding back some inventory for a second round of rollout, knowing that they were going to sell out super fast. My only request is that they don't do it at freaking 6 a.m. for us on the West Coast.
Thank you.
That's 3 hours later for the East Coast, so 9 a.m.
Right.
Most
Way
people
more
are up.
reasonable time. Yeah, exactly.
Most people are up at 9 a.m. I would buy a card if it was 9 a.m. 6 a.m., sorry.
No.
Not happening.
No.
So
yeah,
I think people are wondering what the heck's going on and what the heck we're talking about.
Yeah. I know I am. Yes. Let's get back to it, huh? So
let's move this.
Next on the agenda, are we moving Nutella? Yeah, all right. Get Nutella out the way. Yes. How
are you guys doing tonight? Put it in the comments below. Please do.
Let us know.
Share the stream if you get the chance, if you're on Instagram, because we're streaming there also tonight. Join us on YouTube to get the full screen experience and comment and be active because we can get the comments there on YouTube. We're not on Facebook tonight, but we are on Twitch. So if you're on Twitch, drop a comment, do whatever, right? Get involved. We do this every other week, 9 p.m. So definitely subscribe so you get that notification when we go live. And we have regular content we post every single week. I mean, we put in a lot of work, 20-minute videos, 15-minute videos, 12-minute videos. Then we do, all sorts of breakdowns. So we're not just here talking about stuff. We actually get in and get involved. So if you want to be a part of that, we just say, please check out the YouTube channel because there's a lot of good stuff, a lot of things helping people out through their process of PC gaming and entertainment and all that good stuff. So anyways.
All wrapped into one.
Anyways, I wanted to mention that because, anyway, sorry.
Yeah.
My phone buzzed.
Well, there you go.
That was it. That was the timer to let Matt take over.
Aha. Was it a real buzz, though? This is my question. Or was it the phantom buzz?
No, it was real.
You know that condition that everybody's got now?
Is that it?
The phantom buzz, where you feel like your phone's going off.
Yeah.
You feel like you get a text message and you're like,
no, that's legit.
I don't even have my phone.
People do that.
What's going on? Yeah, it's a real muscular tremor.
Mine's like the old like, I think it was back on the old Galaxy. It was the old ding, like or the old. Oh, it was the old water drop.
Yeah,
or whatever it was. I would hear it even though my phone was not around, or it was on entirely silent.
Yeah. Your brain would just create it.
And I'd be like, "Where's my phone?"
Yeah. That's me. I know it. Yeah.
In a silent room.
The brain. Yeah. So speaking of weird stuff.
Yeah, dude.
What the hell is this? All right.
I have to go to this, man, because this is freaking hilarious.
What is this for?
Oh my, seriously.
No idea, but I want one because
oh my God.
Man, does this thing look cool.
I just have to laugh at this.
It just looks like a giant oversized alarm clock. If you didn't have the right perspective, you'd look at it and go,
as soon as you said that, Derek found it. He's like, I know exactly what he's talking about.
There we go. So if you have a mere $4,200 to spare, and of course you do,
just $4,200.
Just $4,200. It actually does seem like a steal. I'll be honest. It is not as expensive as I was expecting for it to be an 86-inch widescreen. that you can also separate into multiple panels. So you could have
Just
like
imagine.
20 still images and multiple videos
Is this
playing.
what they use in like the stock exchange? Or
Oh yeah,
something?
gotta be. Yeah.
Yeah,
Or what they're
yeah.
looking to upgrade to. I
Yeah.
mean, that's their demographic, I think.
Yeah, right.
Or like, fast-paced
Strictly.
office. I'm not sure exactly
Yeah,
who this is
fast-paced
for.
office. You gotta have the weather.
Yeah,
You gotta have
yeah,
a
yeah.
channel, and you gotta have the clock.
For sure.
And that's it.
Do you think you could turn this into like a fancy digital menu of some kind too?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe you could.
I'm sure you probably could, but
I mean, would it be really cool to like hang it in your bedroom?
oh yes, dude, are you
Wake
kidding?
up. That's your alarm clock right in your face.
Yeah.
Giant letters.
Giant. They're
2 feet
the size
tall.
of you. Yeah, exactly.
2 feet tall. Mm-hmm. And then the weather. It's just telling you exactly what the weather's like.
For
you
sure.
Just hit that snooze button if it's raining. Go back to bed.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm out.
It'd be
I'm
pretty
done.
magical. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. And then imagine you could do, you'd literally be like watching TV and gaming at the same time, and having like still images playing. And I mean,
Right.
what can't you do with this thing?
Look at the recommended accessories. It's got like 10.
It's got a handful.
It's like
yeah,
you
yeah.
have to have all.
You got to get it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't. You can't just plop it somewhere.
Yeah. It's 3840 by 600
Yeah.
UHD resolution.
Yeah.
Very skinny, very wide.
Very wide. Yes.
Ultra wide.
Yes. Ultra wide. It's like if your phone was as wide as I am tall,
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
and I'm not short.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So put down in the comments what you would use it for, because honestly, I can't figure out a use that's realistic.
Yeah.
But maybe you can find a use that's actually super realistic.
Right.
$4,200.
It seems preposterous, but yet it
Here's-
seems amazing at the same time.
Here's a real question.
Right? Yeah. Here's a real question. Let's get down to the nitty gritty.
Here's the real. Will it play Cyberpunk?
It must.
It must.
It must.
$4,200, dude. It should.
Exactly. That's what I'm
Jesus,
saying.
man.
And you're going to get all the widescreen effect.
Yeah,
You're going to be
the
seeing
entire
stuff that they never even knew you'd be seeing.
Right. Like
yeah.
180-degree view.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. That's
Done.
wild.
There's no curve, though.
No curve. I know. And isn't that interesting, too? I found that to be very fascinating. No curve at all. Definitely designed for its own standalone, super long wall.
Yeah, like
or
viewed from
office or.
12 feet,
Yeah.
15 feet away.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
In an office, probably 20 feet away.
Yeah, who knows, right? I mean, where are we going to see this? Who's going to use it? What are they going to use it for? I have no idea. But I kind of want one.
So I know this next topic is going to be huge because I read the analytics, and I know that the majority of the people who watch these videos on our channel, well, not the majority, but a good percentage.
Portion. Yeah,
A
yeah.
good percentage use DuckDuckGo.
Yes.
And actually, because of you, I've downloaded it within the last, I got a VPN after that, so I kind of stopped using it.
Sure.
But essentially, it's a private web browser that doesn't spy on you. And Twitter wars, my friends.
Twitter wars.
Twitter wars. So basically, DuckDuckGo says to basically to Google, they go, after months of stalling, Google finally revealed how much personal data they collect in Chrome and the Google app. No wonder they wanted to hide it. Spying on users has nothing to do with building a great web browser or search engine. We would know our app is both in one. So, and they're basically, I think they went on to say they're the second most downloaded web browser worldwide,
Yeah, I believe it.
second to Google,
Right.
meaning that they've done this without collecting users' data.
Exactly,
Being
yeah.
the second most popular.
They've proven that it's quite possible.
Yeah,
So that
100%.
whole argument is no, this is what we use for the analytics to make it better, to
Yeah.
expand on the platform. This is very, very needed. No, clearly it's not.
Clearly,
Yeah,
it's not.
yeah.
Clearly, the majority of people just don't know there are other options out there.
Very true.
And then you have obviously a lot of Apple users who are on Safari, which Safari does still collect data.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
They still do. So, but another thing is get a VPN if you're going to use Google. Don't give them your data for free, right?
Right, exactly.
Or go to
Yeah.
DuckDuckGo.
Yeah. Might
I
as well.
mean, hey, there's other reasons to use a VPN, but is what it is.
For sure. Yeah. I don't think we need to get into that and explain all that. I think you guys are pretty self-aware.
Yeah,
But
there's
they're making money off of your data. So if you don't want to be a part of that process and just give it away for free and allow them to profit off it, then DuckDuckGo might be a good option. Or a VPN will just circumnavigate that issue altogether. Circumnavigate the web.
They
Circumvent
called
the
him
issue.
out. They called him out.
They did call him
and
out.
What? There was another one. Let me find it.
Yes. Find the one where they were rude. No,
They are probably rude at some
they were
point.
harsh. Yeah,
They were harsh.
Yeah.
Came down on them.
Well, they can now.
Okay,
Number 2.
that's all it was. It was just so breaking down the data that Google collects from you just to use Chrome. No, I don't want notifications.
Now Google wants more info. Jeez.
Yeah. I'm like looking at
Never ending. Go ahead.
So they want your location, user content. I'm covering my face.
Oh, yeah, right. They're not going to get your content.
Yeah. User content, audio data, customer support, browsing history, user ID, device ID, product interaction, crash data, performance data, other diagnostic data, other. I like that's a great way to classify
data. Other photos, video, and data.
Oh, I use ExpressVPN.
ExpressVPN. Shout out Express. If you want to be a sponsor, hit us up.
That would be phenomenal, man. I'd love to have ExpressVPN. I remember there was a huge data breach about a year and a half ago, and ExpressVPN was not the one that got that data breach. And it was due to pretty much laziness, man. I know there's a ton of other VPNs out there.
Oh, sure.
ExpressVPN happens to be one of the more mainstream, but I have to tell you, I actually used ExpressVPN before they were you had to pay for a subscription. They were entirely free. So just so you know, you have to make money in business.
Yeah.
Like you have to. So I'll pay for it if it's a good service, and they proved that, that year and a half ago, they were a good service.
For sure.
Great service. So so yeah. Location, browsing history, identifiers, usage details, app functionality, financial info, location, user content, browsing history, identifiers, blah, 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 pretty much everything. And that's if you use Google, and I have to tell you, Google is even that little bar you have that searches on your phone, it's going to do like gather twice as much information from you.
Perfect. So it's going to segue you right to that bar to search for anything.
Oh, well, that bar that's pre-installed on your Google phone, as soon as you tap it and they're like, please accept, you're accepting all this. So if you use that bar for your, and anything Google related, they're going to get this from you.
Ready?
I'll try to go as fast as I can. Location, search history, browsing history, usage data, location, contact info, search history, browsing history, identifiers. And this is developers, advertising, and marketing section. So usage data, analytics, they're going to use location, contact info, contacts, user content, which includes audio data, customer support, other user content, search history, browsing history, identifiers is user ID, device ID, usage data, product interaction, advertising data, other usage. They've got a whole nother row. That was one more. Product personalization, they're going to use your location, precise location, and course location, contact info, physical address, email address. User content, photos and videos, other user content, search history, browsing history, identifiers, usage data. And that's not like the fine print. That's just like generally what you're going to get. So
every bit of information they could possibly take from you, they are getting.
And this is available on your phone. So Google did release this recently to be able to, for you to see, because that was a huge issue.
Right.
Well, we don't know what you're taking. You're just, you pop up these notifications. We hit allow,
right,
but we can't really see without like digging all the way in and finding it out. And it's all scattered throughout 500 different apps or 500 different services.
For sure, yeah.
And basically, they've been forced to now put it into a category of what data they use for what product. And we're seeing... holy crap. There's a whole nother section for this Google. I didn't even see it. There's a whole nother line, and it's the largest line. Wow. I'm not even going to talk about it. Like, I'm aware of how much data they take. I've been hitting that allow button for 15 years.
For sure. Yeah. We've gotten used to it by now.
We've gotten used to it. We've seen it.
Yeah.
Like, for the most part, I'm okay.
Right, we're generally not shady individuals, so we don't have that much to hide, and
I hate being served ads, though.
Yes, me too. That is
as you guys are watching and probably seeing the ads.
And at this point in time, we'll break for an ad.
No, I hate seeing targeted ads that I'm searching on the internet, and then I go to somewhere, and it's like what I was searching for.
Right there, boom, 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 4 images that you just looked at, and you're like, Really?
I'm not that interested. I like something that, if you're going to show ads to me, give me something unique that I'm not going to find searching on
There
my
you go.
own,
That I didn't just look at. That you're like, you sure you don't want to buy this? You sure, idiot? You sure?
Yeah,
Right.
they're pretty much, are you sure?
Yeah, yeah, exactly. They're like, well, you looked at it before. You almost bought it, so clearly you just need to see it again.
Yeah.
We just need to remind you that you need this.
Remind you. And it's,
show me something
you know,
new.
it's not all bad, man. Like, I'm pretty okay with like giving most of that data up. But there's a fine line, man. At some point, you got to say no because they're making a ton of money off this.
Oh, yeah.
I just have to say, man.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, right?
Well, we got a ton more to do. I just wanted to cover that section. Did Mike follow up on that question?
Mr. Mike. Oh, wow. Yeah.
Yeah, Nord was the one with the big data breach, Zach.
And they've gotten huge. Obviously, they are like the number one VPN out there. They do the most advertising. They've done, had a whole bunch of sponsorships and everything. They had gotten huge, but obviously a little bit bigger than they can handle.
Yeah. I actually, again, also used Nord when they were free. So way back, they were totally free. And apparently paying for their service didn't make them any better. So I'm sure they're doing okay now, but it's still one of those things like you can't really have that happen and lie about it, cover it up, and then expect to be, or not, at least maybe not lie, but not know about it. Anyways, we spent enough time on this.
Yes.
I'm interested, man. I got $5 million to spend right now.
You do you?
What are we going to spend it on, man?
Ooh.
Our sponsor has donated $5 million. I'm telling you.
Perfect. Okay.
$5 million.
I had a feeling it would happen. I knew it was just a matter of time. So what we're looking at is a 16K crystal LED TV comprised of up to 576 individual modules.
Yeah.
Each module costing an estimated $10,000
Jeez, man.
for an estimated total cost of $5 million.
So
what you're looking at is the most ridiculous 16K TV you can imagine. And it's not just a 16K TV. It is, how tall are we talking here? Was it?
63 foot.
63 feet. Yeah, thank you. Yes. This is all that is entertainment right
Just
here.
for, it's available for just a few million.
Just a few million. I mean, what's a handful of $1 million? You know, here's the thing. It's not just commercial application anymore. It's now available for home installation if your home is gigantic. So, and if your home is that big, then you might be able to afford this. But if it costs more than your home, then you might have budgeting issues. But yeah, the idea is absolutely nuts. I mean, taking it to the level of 16K and absolutely blowing up the size to a ridiculous like true theater extent, and being able to enhance the contrast ratio and the amount of pixels and everything in order to get that effect is pretty nuts when you think about the fact that most 8K resolutions are on a relatively smaller size in order to increase the pixel density to create that better resolution more easily.
Yeah, so this is like taking a basically a commercial application and saying, okay, we're making it available to the public for anyone who wants to buy it. In fact, Samsung did this, but I think they had a cap. Maybe they had a cap on the amount they could do or the size they could do. But theirs was similar. It was like 10 grand a panel, 15 grand a panel.
Super pricey.
And they didn't really advertise that 16K size. But it's 576 panels. It is 790 inch diagonal. Even their 8K size is 440 inch diagonal.
Ooh.
Wow.
440 inch 8K.
Yeah, that's 288 panels. It's
amazing.
Insane.
I'll take that. That's fine.
32 foot wide by 18 foot high. That's intense.
Intense.
Yes.
Absolutely.
And then you can do 4K. It's 16 foot wide,
Yeah.
9 feet high, and 1080 at 8 feet by 4 feet. I wouldn't do that.
That's kind of a waste. I mean, come on.
That's a
what are you
big
doing?
waste.
You know?
What are you doing?
It's a big waste. Yeah, you go bigger, you go home. Especially with the Sony Crystal LED. I mean, come on. Yeah.
Come on.
But wow, yeah. Doesn't hurt to dream, you know? You thought 8K was great. No. 16K is apparently where it's at. And it does exist.
And that, like, I will have to say on that note, we're talking about all this crazy stuff, man. We're actually working on a video currently right now I am.
This minute.
This
Yes.
second.
We're filming it behind this
yeah.
camera.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
there's another camera. No, I'm just kidding.
Exactly.
But camera's over there.
Watching
actually.
you, watching me, watching you.
So
Yeah.
we're working on a budget gaming video. So we're looking to do like a 1440p to 4K gaming system for under $1,000,
Yes.
featuring.
Oh, what do we got here? Hold on. Oh, can he get it in frame? He's going to break an arm.
Get that cord out of my way.
Yeah, there we go. We got cords, we got wires, we got microphones in the way. Oh, good cord. Yes, here we go. Look at this. Boom. Hello. Can you see that? Is that showing up on screen?
So this is budget,
Budget.
and
Yeah.
I've been asked by many. There's been like 4 or 5 comments over the last month or so about this Pixio monitor. It's a 1440p, 144 hertz monitor. I think it's 1 millisecond response time.
Super fast.
PXC 327. So we're going to be pairing this up with a gaming system to get you 1440p at 120 hertz.
Oh yeah.
For less than $1,000.
Aha.
Less than $1,000, and these should be products that are in stock right now, or will be available at the time of the release of the video.
Yes.
So,
yes.
I'm like,
It's a sizable monitor.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'd unbox it, but we just don't have enough space right here, guys.
For
I'm
sure.
sorry.
Yeah. It's a little tight. It's a little tight in this corner.
It is a little tight.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll do that live.
Dude, that would be fun. Would you guys like that? Comment down below if you'd like to see us do a
Yeah.
live unboxing of the Pixio monitor.
Yeah. Live unboxing.
Yeah.
Well, full setup of like the under 1K.
See, that would be cool though.
Under 1K.
Under 1K, full setup, live.
Full setup, man.
Can we do it? Should we do it?
I think we should.
Yeah?
I think we could. So subscribe because literally we're going to drop that here pretty soon. We've got I don't know. I've got like 5 videos scheduled, a bunch of fun stuff, and
Yeah.
you're going to miss it if you don't subscribe. So you don't want to miss it.
Don't miss it. It's going to be fun.
I'm not shamelessly plugging here, you guys.
Not in the least.
I know we get a lot of traffic that comes through our live streams, and if you just stick around a little bit longer, you'd see how fun the content is.
Yeah, we'd like to think so. Yeah. It's pretty fun now. Come on.
Come on.
Yeah, you'll have fun. We have a good time, and it's good content, and it's interesting stuff and presented in a different way. And it's not super dry, but yet we do like to go in depth sometimes and do more of a deep dive. And
Might go a little late tonight,
you never know. You know, sometimes we go late. You know,
but it's worth it for this next.
Yes.
Sorry to cut you off.
It's yes. You won't live to see the next segment. We're fine.
What?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
If you guys can't hear the plastic behind Matt right now,
There's none. Yeah,
There's
I'm
none.
certain I do not know what you are talking about. There's no lumber. There's no lumber support behind me. It didn't exist.
he didn't. Nothing's going on right now.
Nothing at all.
Don't pay attention.
To what? Yeah.
So we've got the next segment. We actually have a new intro.
Ooh.
We have a new intro for this next segment.
Let's roll that new intro.
Boom. What is it?
I haven't a clue.
The gaming trends, man.
Gaming trends.
It might be down towards the bottom. Let's roll that intro, baby.
Yes.
Yeah.
Roll it.
Yes, we have audio that goes with it too.
All right.
And it goes. It's like gaming trends. It's pretty
Perfect.
intense.
Perfect.
So-
it should be intense.
It should be.
Yeah.
It's so cheesy and intense, but I love it, man. I love it.
If it's low budget 80s action movie cheesy, then I'm into it.
Worse. It is like, yes, it is. Who is that guy? Does all the Transformers movies?
Oh, yes. Yes, he's terrible. Michael Bay.
Michael Bay. It is so Michael Bay.
He's good
dude.
at action.
Yeah.
But that is his movie.
It's like watching Speed 2 or whatever.
Yeah. Oh,
it's
yeah,
like
yeah.
super cheesy. Yeah, very cheesy. Okay, so we talked about this not long ago, man. 15% from Google. They've dropped their first million. So if you're an application, I think it starts today. Doesn't matter who you are, whether you're just getting started out now or if you've been in business. They have they've said, hey, this is what they said. While these investments are most critical when developers are in the early stages of the growth, scaling an app doesn't stop once a partner has reached 1 million in revenue. We've heard from our partners making 2, 5, and even 10 million a year that their services are still a path to self-sustaining orbit. This is why we are making this reduced fee on the first 1 million of total revenue earned each year available to every Play developer, regardless of size. So this, of course, comes shortly after, and they're talking about reducing their fee by 50%
Yeah,
down
that's
to
huge.
15.
Yeah.
And this comes shortly after the huge issue with not just Epic Games and Fortnite. Let's be honest here. This has been an issue for a lot of developers, a lot of small companies.
They were just the biggest and largest and loudest to say something about it, and they had the most influence to do something about it.
They had the ability to actually sue Google.
Exactly. Yep.
And they should be stepping up, man.
Mm-hmm. That's right. They should, and it's about time they did. And I think a lot of people, frankly, out there are glad they did, because look at the change that's come from it. You know, they've cut their fees in half, and so for every single first $1 million that company makes. But again, for a ginormous company, that's still going to be an advantage. For a much smaller company, that could make or break the difference of them making it or not.
Yeah.
So I think that is a pretty huge step that they've kind of been pushed into taking. So
yeah.
Way to go, Epic.
100%. Well, and it's going to just spark more people to get involved, because, you know, like it takes a big team to be able to develop and maintain an application. And obviously, if you're a developer, you're not just doing one. You're not just, maybe if you're probably not just doing one, at least you shouldn't be. So you have a team of a ton of people, and just paying those people like a salary for a 5 to 7 person team.
Right.
Wow, that's huge, because you gotta have some real training to be able to get that done. Mm-hmm. And that salary is probably $1 million, dude, per year. So let's be honest, that's probably where it's at. But I just thought, man, this is a trend. We're gonna see maybe Apple will follow suit, or be forced to follow suit, or if they don't follow suit, that now Google is going to retake some of that market share.
Yeah.
And then Apple will be forced. It creates competition, man, and that's what I love. And I'm not saying this to be bad against Apple. It's like the AMD NVIDIA thing. It's like the Ryzen Intel thing.
Yep.
You create competition in the space, and you get innovation. You get actual people fighting to stay relevant and making a better product.
Yep, because they have to, because they have competition. It just forces them to be better and forces the value to be better.
Yeah, and it gets more affordable, at least kind of. It becomes more widely available. More people jump on board. And then we'll see it all rise back up to 30% over a period of time. But, you know, it is what it is. At least we get this period of innovation.
Yeah, exactly. We'll take it.
We'll take it.
And so will a lot of other smaller developers, though, truly.
Yeah.
Appreciate
totally. You have some news, man. I'll say this
news.
I enjoyed the benefits of this, not personally, but for the channel. But this new announcement you have.
Yes. This new announcement, you say. What? Yeah. What do we got?
What are you talking about?
Oh, of course. Yeah. Duh. What are you talking about? This guy. He's over here confusing me. Yeah. So the PS5 has finally been restocked, you guys. And the Xbox Series X has also finally been restocked. You can
don't leave here yet.
Not yet. Just hold on 1 second.
Yet.
Yeah, it's not that critical. It's not quite the graphics card situation where it's going to sell out before we're done. You got time. Several different manufacturers have restocked, in fact. That being said, the PS5 was a little bit slower to be restocked. I do believe at StockX, they do still have them actively right now. And through
StockX does, yeah,
of course,
sure.
yeah. But through PS5 directly, they should be getting another shipment. And then you're looking at Walmart getting another shipment as well, along with Target. I think Walmart did get their shipment in and then sell out, kind of similar to the graphics card situation. But at least there are multiple retailers.
Yep, there's multiple retailers, different stages of launches. Just whenever they come in, they're going to be available online, probably not in store. You might see a few trickle down into the stores. That's for PS5, that's for Xbox, Series X, Series S, all that good stuff. So it's going to be hitting a lot of stores, and it already has. But there's another round coming.
Exactly.
But I think what we're seeing is a stabilization in these consoles as they become more and more popular. More people still want to continue to buy them. They're going to still be pumping out the large amounts, and eventually it's going to catch up, and we're going to start to see them available for purchase. Like I believe the Xbox Series S right now can be purchased.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it certainly can. Yeah, you can get one right now. Absolutely.
Not hard to find. You may have to wait or search or, a couple days, but it's not like the graphics cards where if you miss that launch, it's going to be 3 months, 4
Exactly.
months.
Yeah.
You know,
This
it's not
situation,
gonna
you might
that.
be looking at like 3 days before one of those major retailers has it restocked, or before Amazon. There are a lot of whispers that they put in a gargantuan order.
Yeah. So go to the shipped and sold from Amazon and try not to get the scalper version.
Yeah.
You'll probably be able to find something.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because they will have scalpers.
Oh, yes, they will.
Yes.
If you're ready to pay $1,800
Yes.
for a PS5 bundle.
Oh,
By all means. But yeah, they exist. Yeah.
Well, we're going to show you how to get 1440p at 120 hertz for under 1,000.
Under
and
$1,000.
we're going to show you, I'm going to try to show you 4K, 60 hertz to 100 hertz, something.
Yeah.
We're going to try. We're going to try our best to see if you guys can't do that. And that'll be in the next couple of weeks. So stay tuned for that. But
Yes.
we actually we're doing another segment that was popular last week.
It was it?
I don't know.
No, of course it was. Yes.
Excuse me. Sorry.
Yeah.
So this was actually 2 weeks ago, Matt.
Oh, that's
not
right.
last week.
Yes. Yeah, I was wondering why I wasn't
Excuse you?
around to see the popularity of it last week.
Yeah. No. Well, everybody showed up, but
Yeah.
nothing was actually happening. So then I'm kind of putting Derek on the hot seat because this is Derek.
The Derek segment.
We had requested from you guys what we were going to dare Derek to do this week. And by popular demand, meaning Matt and I voted.
Yes.
We voted. I don't know if we
Right
got,
here.
I don't know if we got any comments. If you guys have an idea, man, put it below. We want to test out Derek a little bit. But Matt's going to support him here tonight as he reads the final topic of gaming trends in a British accent.
That's right.
Are you guys ready?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if Derek's ready. Yeah.
Oh, we just got the thumbs up.
We
Big
got
thumbs
the
up.
thumbs
He's
up.
officially ready.
So he's going to come over here and do that.
Yeah.
Give him a good couple of likes. Spam the comments, you guys.
Yes.
Give him some support because we put him on the spot. I didn't even tell him he was doing this until right before the show.
Yeah.
So he knew that he could get up and do it. But
Exactly. But
no preparation
no prep,
whatsoever.
No lead up, no practice. Nothing.
So he has to present it in a British accent like he's, on the news.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. British newsman. Yeah. So you got it right in front of you here. Come on over. Just like the last hot seat. Just be a little less hot this time.
Don't worry, I can do that.
Yeah. This will be no problem. This is a walk in the park. This is an icy cool beverage compared to that. Yeah. Yeah, give me your best British accent here.
All right.
Brilliant.
Hello, folks. So, today I'd like to tell you about PlayStation's initiative for the Play at Home that they've recently been really funding and pushing quite hard, if you ask me.
Is that wrong, man? Yeah. I think the people would love to hear about that.
Absolutely,
Please tell
it's
them
true.
more.
Absolutely. So, basically, they're offering either 9 or 10 games currently, and they all seem to be pretty great. A few of them I've played, and I'm actually quite a big fan of.
Have you know?
Yeah, so let's start with Horizon Zero Dawn. The sequel was just recently announced, so I'm sure that's why they are pushing it so hard.
Pushing it, shall we say?
Yes, indubitably.
Quite so. Quite so.
So,
Sorry,
Horizon Zero Dawn is actually a fantastic kind of third-person open world exploration game. A lovely, lovely lady who has an intensive obsession with the bow and arrow.
Quite
and
so.
she is just absolutely fantastic.
Obsession.
If you ask me, I mean, just tremendous.
Tremendous.
But they also have a lot of great games coming out as well, starting with Ratchet and Clank Classic, and that also is receiving a sequel, and that should be pretty intense, as I will be also pre-ordering and playing, of course.
Interesting. Interesting.
And then it goes on to tell you quite a few other games, some of which I am familiar with, but others not quite.
Not so much, yes.
Indie games, mainly. A lot of, they actually came out with a lot of indie games announcements recently, but the ones that they are offering for free currently are absolutely fantastic, if you ask me. Abzu. Abzu is a fantastic
Good Lord.
game.
Seriously, man.
They've made yes, absolutely.
Abzu.
Absolutely. They've done tremendous things. Abzu, I really don't have much to say about it without giving away any spoilers, so I won't.
Well,
But I
don't then. Yes,
do
I've got nothing
highly
to say.
recommend it.
Yes, brilliant.
And then other titles such as Enter the Gungeon, which I have no idea what that's about.
You don't say. It's not dungeon, is it then? It's gungeon?
Gungeon.
Enter
yes.
the gungeon.
It sounds like someone would possibly have a ligament blown.
Oh, is that
clear
right?
off their
Yeah.
Body.
You know, I was thinking was more like the Shogun warrior, but with a, with a gun. Like a show gun.
I would play that.
Yeah, right?
You should make a game.
Interesting.
Maybe this is a game.
How did you know it was in development? Say nothing. Yeah.
Say nothing.
Right, then,
Other
take us
titles, Res Infinite, Subnautica, and The Witness, which is standard for consoles. They also are actually releasing the Astrobot rescue missions, which I'm assuming
Fascinating.
has to do with the Astral's World. The
Yes.
demo game that
Yes.
was released with the PS5, but it's actually the VR game.
I see,
So
I see.
it should be actually pretty fantastic.
Now, is the other one you mentioned, the Witness, now is that based on the Harrison Ford classic?
It could be.
Yes.
It very well could
You
be.
recall the movie, of course.
Oh, absolutely.
Witness.
Yes.
Yes.
I think it's probably about the rapper 6ix9ine and how he's into the witness protection program now.
I see.
I mean, that could be it. If I were to make a game, that would be it. But I'd be too afraid that no matter what street I crossed, I'd just end up dying anyways. So,
Bloody dangerous world we live in, isn't it?
absolutely.
My goodness, my goodness. The connections are never ending here.
But other than that, there's Moss, Thumper, and the Paper Beast. And those two are also for PlayStation VR.
That's funny. That's what my mother used to call me as a teenager. Moss Thumper and the Paper Beast.
Right in the heart. my
Yes,
friend.
yes.
Right in the heart. What a beautiful lady. And then I believe that's about it. But what we didn't touch on was just last night, they had actually recently announced that PlayStation had given a little tidbit on the next VR platform that they will be using and implicating.
Really?
Or implementing
Implementing, I see.
for the PlayStation 5. And if you get a chance, I highly recommend you check out the blog on PlayStation. It looks absolutely futuristic. It also does offer the haptic feedback. And the actual Joy-Con portion of the controller is very interesting, but I won't give it away too much.
Oh, don't,
Maybe
yes.
if you are interested, you could drop it in the comments below, and maybe Travis or Matt could actually link you to the PlayStation blog.
We could do that.
Other than that, my friends, I believe I have done my job.
Very well. Bloody hell, sir. I think you've done a brilliant job. Thank you, sir. That has been Derek's British News. Gaming trends. Indubitably, sir. Yes. The trademark. There we go. What do you think? What do you guys think? Is that pretty good? Was that entertaining? Was it ridiculous? Was it fascinating? Did you follow any of it? Really, anything is good. Just let us know what you think.
don't go anywhere.
Well, don't go anywhere, though.
Don't go anywhere.
It's not like I'm saying leave. Like, oh, okay, see you. That was fun. Yeah.
See ya.
I said bye to the audience. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Don't go anywhere because there's been tons of great questions on the channel.
That's right.
Man, like I said, you guys are missing out. Like, if you're not subscribed to the channel currently and watching every video from start to finish, you're missing out because there's a lot of... If you're like me... No, I'm just kidding.
You're like me.
If you're like me... Okay.
Just do it.
No, seriously, man.
Cool,
like,
bro.
there's a lot of good content on there, and I go back and I review and I make sure we're posting relevant stuff and
True.
so on and so forth. And I love getting comments from people that are like, "Hey, thank you. This helped a ton. It was super helpful. Like, hey, I have a question. I couldn't find anything on this product until I found your video." That's our goal.
That's our goal, and it happens all the time, really. And that's what we're going for. That's what makes us feel good. That's what drives us, is people running into issues, having technical glitches, not being able to find the right information, or having issues and being able to then work through them based on some of the content that we've been able to create.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And they stumble across our page and they ask you a question, they get a response, and most people are shocked because I guarantee you if you go to most bigger channels, they're not going to respond. And sure, they have a large team that can probably research and find out topics a little bit faster than we can. But if it's something we post on,
Right.
we're going to know about it. And if we don't, we're going to find out.
Yeah.
So if you want that level of help, you're going to get it. That's really what we're saying, and you're not going to find that at every channel.
Exactly. We got another question?
Oh, totally, 100%. Yeah, the sensitivity on the mouse is phenomenal. It's phenomenal. So, just so you guys didn't get that, because it was probably off the mic.
True.
We had a viewer, probably is it Fernan? Yeah, Fernan was saying, "Keep up the great content. Thank you guys," and asked a question. Hey, does the Bacillus? I can't even say it. Bacillus V2 mouse, is it good for first-person shooters? We did a great video on it. It's very short. It's an easy watch. I mean, breeze right through it. You won't even know that you watched it, but you'll get all that consumption of mouse in there. But it's a highly accurate mouse.
Super sensitive.
Very sensitive, but not in the wrong ways. Like it's not going to cry when you move it too fast. It's,
right. Doesn't glitch out, and it's hypersensitive. It's just very reactive.
No, it's very reactive, and it has as you get to the point where you're slowing down, it's very smooth to slow down to that point and locking into place. Whereas some mouse tend to overshoot and then you have to come back.
Oh yeah.
This one doesn't. That's why it's great for first-person shooters. And you can dial that in however you want. So yes, excuse me, I would absolutely say that it is a phenomenal mouse for first-person shooters. And that brings up the next topic, the last. We're gonna end with this. We're gonna wrap it up with this. But we have 2 viewer questions that we got.
Very nice.
And I think they're good questions.
Yeah.
Maybe you do. And if you have a question, go watch one of the videos. Like if you're looking at content on the channel and it's like, hey, I have a question, put it down there or put it in the live stream, put it somewhere on the channel.
Yeah.
It doesn't even have to be on the right video. Who cares?
It doesn't really matter.
Question, man.
Yeah.
And
Don't be afraid to.
It will probably feature it at some point on this.
There's a good chance. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Especially if it's a good question or, if it gets several upvotes because other people have had that same question or that same issue and it's compelling, then we'll definitely cover it, and
totally.
Either way it's getting answered, but it could get covered in a video.
Yeah, could get covered in a video. It helps shape the content too, so you get to be a part of that. So yeah. The first question,
yes.
I forget who it comes from, but the question relates to, I guess I'll just read the question if you want to pop it up on the screen there, Derek. So it's, where do soundbars come into play when using, I think they asked about the PS5 or the Xbox Series X or something, but when using consoles and next-gen consoles, because the big question is, how do you get the sound from your TV to that soundbar, specifically when you're trying to utilize HDMI 2.1?
It's a fair question. Sip-worthy question.
So it kind of depends, right? You have a couple ways that sound bars connect. And those sound bars either connect through HDMI, digital optical, or they have a pass-through capability. And that pass-through capability takes the HDMI signal from your source, your console, pushes it to the sound bar, and then pushes the video, passes that through up to your TV. That is the way you don't want to do it with a newer console because it's not going to pass through 4K 120 hertz.
I was just going to say that's going to degrade the quality of the signal for sure.
Yeah, it just can't pass through 4K 120 hertz right now.
Right now, exactly. That technology will advance, I'm sure. That 100%. Will become available, but still.
Yeah.
It's limited.
And then you have digital optical. Now, if you have digital optical and you have a Dolby Atmos soundbar, you pretty much just threw that soundbar in the trash because digital optical only does 5-channel, not 7. And Atmos has to be 7.
Yeah.
So
goodbye Atmos.
Goodbye Atmos.
Hello Dolby.
So the only real option is to have a newer TV with Atmos capability and an HDMI if you have Atmos. You can use digital optical if it's just a 2 or 3-channel soundbar.
Sure, yeah.
Let me just clarify on that.
No problem. Right.
I could make a whole video about this, you guys.
This is true. This might have to happen.
It may have to happen. It may have to. I'm trying to condense it into something really small. So, and then the last option is HDMI audio return channel.
I'm just going to say the ARC, baby.
The ARC, baby.
Yes.
ARC.
Show me the ARC reactor.
The newest version of ARC, HDMI 2.1 ARC, which most TVs that released in 2020 does a full uncompressed 7-channel, 7.1.
Yep.
So you can do full Dolby Atmos soundbar that's a 7-channel, or you can do your 5-channel through this. to the soundbar, and it's going to take whatever audio is being sent to that TV, play it to the soundbar, and you just plug the console direct into the TV.
Perfect.
You don't have to.
No loss.
You don't have to like put a soundbar in the loop there.
Right.
you
Right.
know? Yeah. Yep. TE, is that the tournament edition?
Ah.
Oh, so I tried the Huntsman Mini. I haven't tried the tournament edition. I'm wondering, I got to do a little research on that. There's a couple new keyboards out that I want to check out, like the K65 Mini from Corsair. I want to check that out, see if that's any good.
Corsair
So
makes some good stuff.
Yep.
Yeah.
They make good stuff. I was going to say they own Razer, but I think that's NZXT.
Ooh, I think you're right.
Yeah.
I think
so
it is.
I think it's NZXT. Anyways, so Huntsman, no, I haven't tried that one. I don't know, but I did try the Huntsman Mini, and it was pretty good, man. The only gripe I have with these smaller keyboards is they're very light, and they're easy to like move as you're
Shift and move
grabbing
around
them.
on you. Yeah, yeah.
So I don't know if
like
the-
intense.
Yeah. I don't know if the tournament edition is full size Mini. I'm not sure. Huntsman Tournament Edition.
Tournament editions. Maybe we could look into that.
We can
Do a
look
bit
at
of research. Do a little bit of a deep dive there. Yeah.
Boom. Oh, it is a Mini. Yeah.
Oh
it's a
yeah.
Mini.
Looks
It
good.
looks legit. The Huntsman Mini that I tried was very nice. It was comfortable to use. The key response was great. And the nicest part is it just didn't take up a lot of space. This one seems pretty legit, so I'll have to check it out. Maybe we can put it up on the channel. I appreciate that. So wrapping up on the soundbars and consoles, don't just bypass plugging them in together. Do them on separate ins and outs. Okay. The next one.
Yes.
Matt, you remember doing that video back in the day?
Back in the day. Oh, that video. I thought we weren't going to talk about that
We
video.
weren't going to talk about it. We were
That
not.
still exists? I thought we wiped that from the internet.
Well, unfortunately, you're still on the internet there.
It's not
Oh.
YouTube.
So this was comparing 120 hertz,
Yes.
144 hertz, all that other stuff.
Oh, that video.
Yes,
yeah,
that one.
For
Yes.
sure.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
The PG video.
The
No,
PG one.
I remember. Yeah.
I don't know if you remember that far back, but
How
essentially,
dare you?
How dare you? How dare you?
I remember at least a month ago.
At least a month.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, go ahead.
Go past a month. It's a little hazy, guys. I
Oh,
don't know what to
boy.
tell ya.
Oh, I don't know. Yeah.
Way too much time in front of the computer.
Exactly. Yes.
So So we were comparing that, and it was like my argument at the end of the video was, I don't think you're going to see any difference or much between 120 hertz and 144 hertz.
Not a usable, tangible difference that you're going to be like, oh, that's really noticeable. That's a way more of an advantage.
Yeah.
I need to run with that. Right.
And when it was higher refresh rate, for the most part, you and Ken both were pretty much like, it's one or the other.
Yeah. We're like, I can't really distinguish. It's
Yeah.
fast. I'm just going to shot in the dark here. I'm going to guess 50-50. You know?
I'm gonna guess. It's either this or this. And we got a question from a viewer that was looking at a laptop, and they were like, "Hey, there's literally the same exact laptop that comes with a 120 hertz refresh rate and one that comes with a 144 hertz refresh rate." And I don't know if we got that question up on the screen yet, but
we got it out there.
we got it out. I mean, the question's there. They were asking, "Hey, do I get the laptop that's $100 less or the $100 more for the 144 hertz?" And I'm like, thinking back to that video, great video, by the way. If you have this question, I don't really think it's worth it, man.
Yeah.
$100 for that?
Yeah. I got to be honest with you. Yeah, I don't see a difference. Like, 1% noticeable difference for $100. And that's nominal.
Yeah.
you know?
I mean, I don't even know. I don't know if you'll get 144 frames per second in a
Right.
game if you're playing like a high refresh rate. I don't
For
know.
sure.
Maybe,
We're definitely
there's
not
some
going to get
games
that at like a really high quality resolution.
right.
You
won't.
So it's really, yeah. Are you going to notice the difference? No. Can the human eye distinguish the difference? Not really. Is it going to look way better than 60? Yeah.
Oh, hands down.
Way better.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is
But
it gonna-
120 is gonna look
120, right, is going to be a noticeable difference over 60 as well. So,
Yeah.
Is it worth it in the long run? Probably not. If you're
No.
a professional gamer, that would be my next question.
If you're a professional gamer,
It
you're
might be
not-
worth it.
You're probably getting,
You're probably not looking at the same laptop.
or you are, and you're like, I'll just pay the extra $100.
Right.
Don't
Yeah.
care.
Yeah.
Like that's the only scenario I'd say it's worth it. Like you just don't care. You want the best, go for it.
For sure. Yeah. If you're going for purely the best, then go for it. Yeah.
Yep.
Going
Hands
for best value, no.
Yeah. Well, and I didn't know, he didn't send the laptop model, so I don't know if it was like just slightly better by that degree only, or if there was other features, so on and so forth. But you know, I can tell you what's worth $100.
Tell me now.
I'll tell you.
Tell me now.
It's worth $100 to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell.
Yes, it is.
It is. And if I said that too fast, it's worth $100 to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell, because we go live every other Thursday, usually about an hour show. Sometimes we have some people on.
Yeah.
We do interviews sometimes.
We do interviews.
I think the next one we're going to do that $1,000 budget gaming build.
That would be cool. Yeah.
Gaming setup.
Gaming setup, exactly. Yeah, it's not
Gaming-
necessarily a build. I mean, you know,
Maybe
you're
it's
like
a build.
total newbie, then you could be a build.
Yeah, we could maybe we'll find out like 2 or 3 variations of things we can throw in there.
There you go.
Bring like a TV up here. Maybe we'll just crash Derek's house.
There you go.
Oh, we'll
Just
go
with a
crash
bunch of
his
equipment
house.
and cameras and lights.
Yeah.
And be like, yo, what up, dog? You was on MTV Live
Cribs.
Day Films, Cribs
We'll do it
edition.
like a Cribs.
Yeah,
video.
exactly.
Check
Crack
it out.
your
What's in the
crib,
fridge,
man.
dude? What's in the fridge? He's got like some freaking Caesar dressing and freaking peanut butter.
I can tell you, I've seen his fridge. Not to give away too much.
Yeah.
His fridge is straight balling. Yeah.
Is it?
yeah.
Oh, he's got like golden
Oh, yeah.
sparkling water and
Oh, we're talking Cavassier.
Oh,
we're talking.
wow.
We're talking tuna.
Oh,
like
some tuna.
high-end tuna that's like 10 G's a
yeah,
pack.
right,
At
like the
albacore.
actual. Oh, he's got the albacore.
I can't even pronounce some of the other stuff.
That's better than like that raw tuna.
Exactly. Way better. Yeah.
little
he's
Grey
got
Poupon.
Pounds of Grey Poupon. I've never seen so much Grey Poupon in my life.
He's got a desk.
I'm like,
with Cheez-Its.
I'm thinking, how do you eat so much pork that you need this much Grey Poupon? You know, like, mind blowing. Yeah, you got to see this first.
He's got a hammock of cake.
Oh yeah, a hammock of cake. He's got absurd measurements of ridiculously good stuff. Yeah.
yeah. He has a yard of chocolate.
A yard of chocolate, guys. Have you ever seen that? A yard of
A
chocolate.
yard of
I've
chocolate.
never seen this before in my life. Yeah, it's wild.
Yeah. So you don't want to miss the next the live show. That's why you have to hit the subscribe button
For sure. Yeah.
and notification bell.
Yeah. I
'Cause
think you'll regret it
honestly,
if you don't. I really
You're going to regret it.
Yeah.
You're literally not going to see the best show that's ever been had on YouTube. The most epic.
Ever. The most epic, right?
Yeah, the most
exactly.
epic.
Truly epic. Not just like, oh, epic, take a look, you know.
I don't think we can end on a higher note than that.
I don't think so.
So we're just going to have to end it, you guys. Really.
Yes. Really. Really, though.
It's not getting better than that, guys.
No.
Tune in 2 weeks from now. Check out the videos on the
Yes.
channel. We have over 80 some odd. I mean, we probably have like 90 by
90
now.
and growing,
There's
for
probably
sure.
90
Yeah. We're on our way to 100,
90
I
by
think.
now.
Yeah.
And there's been a lot of support lately, you guys. But let's keep it up.
appreciate it.
Let's keep doing this because we want to be the best collection of like current tech and prosumer stuff and fun entertainment around technology and PC gaming and
Yeah.
home theater. And we got a lot of stuff planned. So we want that for you guys and for us. You know, let's be honest. So tune in on the next one, you guys. We'll end on a high note. And
For sure.
that's it.
Can you take me higher? Please.